to another episode of Lucy's Quick One. So you know how sometimes when you're watching movies you're angry or you're sad or you're happy. This sometimes is not about the movie. Sometimes it's also about the music used in the movie. Sometimes even the tracks used in the movie. So to talk about movies and to talk about music, I have Elvin Ross. For all those very familiar with Tyler Perry movies, this is one of the brain behind the good work. So come together and let's talk music and movies.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. First of all, let's get to know your name.
My name is Elvin Ross.
The Elvin Ross.
Just Elvin.
Yeah, and you've done so much for movie, music.
Yes.
Lots of Tyler Perry's movie.
Yes.
Let's start with, how did you start?
You know, I started out playing the piano in church.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a very true story. And Tyler was in the choir.
Alright.
Yes, he was in the choir. And I moved from then New Orleans, Louisiana to Atlanta, Georgia, and that's when we partnered up.
Okay.
He was still doing his plays, theatrical plays in Atlanta when I met up with him, and we've kind of been together since then, over 20 years now.
And you guys have produced lots of massive pieces, and you have very good knowledge of music. How important is music to movies, stage plays, and all that?
You know, music is vitally important. It's almost like a pulse to any project, you know. When you think about taking music out of, you know, any project, it can lie pretty flat. But the music is only there to give it a pulse, you know, a rhythm and emotion. You know, music is to be heard, not necessarily felt sometimes, you know, it just depends on how you're using it. But more importantly, music is only there to enhance what we're looking at. It's not the main character, you know, it's a silent character.
Okay, now, recently we had reports reveal that right now Nigerians are spending up to billions of naira while going to cinemas. What do you think of the future of cinema in Nigeria, looking at the culture?
You know, that's incredible that the industry is growing and booming here, you know, and it would be very good if, you know, the cinema here would become universal, you know, so that's why I'm here, hopefully, you know, to build some tables, as Tyler would put it, and help make Nigerian movies universal.
Beautiful. We have filmmaking here too, and we have content.
Yes.
What do you think are the mistakes filmmakers actually make, briefly, the mistakes filmmakers make when it comes to making movies?
Well, you know, you can tell a story from your perspective, as, you know, many people do. But sometimes, you know, if you take technology out of it and how, you know, movies are being produced in the standard specs, if you will, of films, it can limit and box you in, you know. So, you know, sometimes you need to learn the technical aspects of things, not necessarily just how to act or just how to play music. Well, you know, everybody can act up.
Okay.
Everybody can act up,
Yeah.
but the opportunity, the bigger picture here is to make your movies more acceptable in the global atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have Tyler Perry. I'm going back to that because I love him.
Of course.
What's your favorite character of all his characters?
My favorite character, you know, I can't just pick one, but it would be between Mr. Joe. I don't know if you guys, the old man that he plays, was the very first character that he created, even before Medea.
Really?
Yes. That character started out as in his first stage play called I Know I've Been Changed. And I Know I've Been Changed has never been produced for video or film or anything like that, but it was one of his best kept secrets, and that's where he developed the character Mr. Joe. And when he introduced Medea, you know, she became a global phenomenon.
I love the fact that he made sure that his movies had this message he was passing across.
Yes.
And Medea is such a crazy
no, she's crazy, but you know, with Tyler's, you know, has a great a way of storytelling, you know, and so he uses his comedic relief to, you know, to also interject family values and just values of all nature. So I mean, he's been very successful at being able to get his point across.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Last question. if someone was to make a movie out of your life,
Out of my life.
yes,
Wow.
since you're already into that,
Mhm.
if someone were to make a movie out of your life,
Mhm.
would it be comedy? Would it be romantic comedy? Would it be science fiction? Would it be horror?
It would be unbelievable. I've been through some very difficult times, some hardships, but I'm also an overcomer, you know, and
So what do you think?
I think that it would not be a rom-com, no. You know,
Romance.
I've had my successes and downs in there, but I don't know, maybe a sci-fi.
Science fiction?
Maybe.
Okay. Thank you so much,
You're
Elvin.
welcome.
I'm so glad to have met you today.
Hey,
Okay, so yeah, I know I can act. Definitely, I feel I have some talent in acting, and do not test me. I will definitely deliver. So that's it about movies and music. If you have questions, make sure you send them via the comment section, and of course, you can share your thoughts as well about probably a movie that gingered you, or a movie that encouraged you to be lovey-dovey or emotional, or to be all sci-fi, whatever the case might be. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'm more than happy to read and of course reply. Till next time, don't forget to of course share, yes, subscribe, and of course hit the notification button for the next post. Have a lovely time.